Hi, this is week 3, day 2. This is Mrs. Cotter teaching. We're going to jump right on ahead. So for fluency, you should be able to know how to do it on your own. But I'm going to actually do an example. This is not on your packet, but I just want to review over it just in case you need a reminder or you forgot. So I did 146 plus 149, and I split the ones, the tens, and the hundreds section so that it's easier for me to do my problem. So I always am going to start from the one side. So we're going to do what 9 plus 6 is, or what 6 plus 9 is first. What's 6 plus 9? It's 15. So remember, we're going to put the 5 over here, which is in the ones place for 15, and I'm going to bring that 1 on top and carry it. Then I'm going to do the tens part. I'm going to do 4 plus 4, which equals 8, plus 1 equals 9. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 equals 9. And then I'm going to add the hundreds. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So 146 plus 149 equals 295. I want you to go ahead and try the other 3-digit numbers to add them. And remember, if you have a 15 or a 14 or a 13, you want to make sure that you carry that and you don't forget about that, because that's very important. All right, and then we're going to move on to the daily task. So part 1 says write the fraction below in numbers and words. The first one has been done for you. So before we go on and move on, let's look at the first one. This is fractions. It's a review. So if you look, you have the same exact pictures on your packet as I have right up here. So we see that it has 1/4. The 1 is for how many squares are shaded, and we see that there's only 1 square shaded. And the 4 at the bottom is how many pieces are in all. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our fraction is 1/4. It's written in fraction form, and it's also written in word form, 1/4. So let's look at this one. How many are shaded in this picture with the triangles? 1, so that's going to be what's on top. And then how many triangles are there in all? Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. And you also want to make sure that you count that one that's shaded. So this is set, the way that we say this in word form is 1/5. You can write that out. 1/5. All right, let's look at the next one. We have rectangles now. So let's look at in fraction form. So what's going to be on top? 1, because there's 1 shaded. And then how many rectangles are there in all? There's 7. And the way that we say this is 1/7. And I'm going to write that out and type it because it is easier for me to type it. Let's see. I can do that. 1/7. There we go. All right, now we're going to look at the pigs. So, how many pigs are shaded? There's 1 pig shaded, and then how many pigs are there in all? 3. And how would we say that in word form? 1/3. Put a little dash in there. The way that we say that is 1/3. Good job. So remember, this is a review of fractions. So top number is how many shaded. Bottom number is how many pieces there are in all. All right, let's go on. Part 2 says, write a fraction using numbers. So now this time they wrote all of it in word form. So we have to write it first. So the first one says 7 out of 10. The first number is going to be the first number that they say, 7. And it's out of how many pieces? 10. So it's 7/10. Let's go on to the next one. It says 2 divided by 6. Now this might be tricky. We have two numbers, 2 and 6. Usually the first number is going to be what's on the top. So we're going to put the 2, and we're going to put that line. And this line is actually a division sign, if you think about it as a division sign. So it's 2 divided by 6. So you can think of it as a division sign. 2 divided by 6. Next one says 6 out of 10. This is very similar to the first one that we did, 7 out of 10. So this one, remember, the first number is the first number it mentioned, 6 out of how many pieces? 6 out of 9. And this one should be a little bit easier because it wrote it in word form, just like how we did in the first part. It says 8/10. All right, let's try this one. 1/4. What will that look like? Just like that. Again, this is very similar to this one over here, 7/10 and 6/9. 3 out of, don't get tricked up by that out of number. 3 out of how many? 12. Here it again, 5 out of 8. And 1 divided by 5. Remember we said that this line right here is like a division sign. So 1 divided by how many? 5. Nice job. All right, that's part 2. Let's go on to the last part. All right, this is very similar to, we've seen this before, writing a $2 summary of the lesson. So it says write a $2 or more summary of the lesson. Each word is worth 10 cents. So they say, for example, the lesson is about, and that totals 40 cents because each word equals 10 cents. So if we counted each word, 10, 20, 30, 40, that equals 40 cents. So my example is something that we learned in 3rd grade. I said this lesson is about learning how to read a digital clock using the hour and minutes hand. Also, it's about how to add 2-digit numbers. And if you count each word by 10, you will get $2.60. That's going to be for day 2, week 3. Just a reminder, you have a Zern account. Make sure you are working on your Zern. You can also work on your puzzles on ST Math. Please make sure that you're watching the YouTube videos if you are struggling with a packet, or you can give a call to your teacher or send a message to anybody who's making the videos, Miss Fisher, Miss Fifield, or I, and we can also help you through the phone if possible. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.